Hello students, welcome to all of you Shiksha 360. Today we have to cover the chapter number 11 of foreign exchange facilities for individual certificate course. That topic it is related to the resident foreign currency account, that is RFC account. Very important for the examination purpose, RFC account. So now let's discuss in detail regarding that. Not a lengthy topic, just 7 to 8 slides, we can say that 10 to 15-minute topic. After that we will discuss 4 to 5 questions on the basis of that. Clear? Definitely you will get 2 to 3 questions from that topic in the examination. So now let's discuss what is the meaning of RFC accounts, and very important for your daily banking career also. So the residents who cease to be non-residents after their return to India can open the RFC accounts. Clear? Persons basically who are not presently residing in the foreign countries and they come back to their country, that is like come back to the India, so they have the facility to open the RFC account, that is resident foreign currency accounts. Account it is to be maintained in the foreign currency, basically for what? To avoid the foreign exchange risk on their transactions. The same here mentioned that this is again a product of liberalization that permits once upon a time NRIs, clear, that permits once upon a time NRIs to avoid foreign exchange risk on their forex transactions, clear, to avoid foreign exchange risk on their forex transactions. A person a resident in India, clear, a person resident in India, it is permitted to open a RFC account with the authorized dealer bank in India out of the foreign exchange received or acquired by him. Clear? Received or acquired by him. Clear? So that is a person resident in India is permitted. Clear? It is permitted to open a RFC account. Clear? That is to open a RFC account with an authorized dealer bank. Clear? So a person resident in India is permitted to open a RFC account with an authorized dealer bank in India out of the foreign exchange received or acquired by him. Clear? Out of the foreign exchange received or acquired by him. Further, that is the balances in the RFC account. Clear? The balances in the RFC account are free from all the restrictions regarding utilization of foreign currency balances outside India. Clear? So that basically the balance in the RFC account, basically it is free from all the restrictions regarding the utilization of the foreign currency balances outside India. Clear? There is not an aid section. So they can use that balance wherever they will require. Clear? Like we have also discussed, like there is a limit of like USD to like 50,000. Clear? Different cases. Clear? That is the basically income earned from the Indian sent to the foreign countries. Clear? It depends upon case to case here. So that is the basically RFC account, basically resident foreign currency account. That is the person is a resident of India and earlier they are residing in any other foreign country. So basically for the IABF certificate courses for the ethics in banking and the foreign exchange facilities for individual, you can join our special courses. And for any query, you can mail on our email ID and continuously sessions will be provided for that. Now let's move further. What are the sources of foreign exchange? Sources of foreign exchange for opening RFC account. Clear? As pension or superannuation benefits. Superannuation basically that is at the time of the retirement. Clear? As pension or superannuation benefits or any other monetary benefits from his overseas employer. Clear? Where the person is working in the foreign country. Clear? All the benefits, basically what they want, basically what they have to receive, that will be received in the RFC account. Second, by converting the assets. Okay, second one, that is by converting the assets which were acquired by him. Clear? By converting the assets which were acquired by him when he was a non-resident or inherited from or gifted from a person resident outside India and repatriated to the India. Clear? That is by converting the assets. Clear? Basically at the time of the foreign visit, they purchase some assets. Clear? Now when they are coming back to India, they want to sell all these things. Clear? So by converting assets which were acquired by him, clear, which were acquired by him when he was a non-resident or inherited from or gifted up by a person resident outside India and repatriated to India. Clear? Repatriated to India, that is returned to India before 8th of July. Very important for the examination point of view. Before 8th of July 1947 or any income arising or acquiring thereon at that time, clear, at the time, which is held outside India in pursuance of a journal or a special permission granted by the Reserve Bank. Okay, because in August 1947 there is a partition of India. Clear, there is a partition of India. That's why they specially mentioned that is before 8th of July. Clear, they have some guidelines regarding that. Before 8th of July 1947, or any income or acquiring thereon which is held outside India in pursuance of a journal or special permission granted by the Reserve Bank, received as proceeds of LIC claims, maturity, surrendered value settled in the forex from an Indian insurance company permitted to undertake life insurance business by the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. Clear? That is policy proceeds, other as LIC claims, maturity or surrendered value settled in the forex from an Indian insurance company. Clear? That is settled outside India. Permitted to undertake life insurance business by the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. So all these are the sources of the foreign exchange for opening the RFC account. Now, what are the other provisions? Such accounts can be held jointly with the resident relative as joint holder on former or survivor basis. Clear? That is, such accounts can be held jointly. Can be held jointly with the resident relative as joint holder on former or survivor basis. Clear? As joint holder on former or survivor basis. However, such a resident Indian relative joint account holder cannot operate the account during the lifetime of the resident account holder. Clear? So I will repeat once again so such accounts, basically like RFC accounts, can be held jointly with the resident relative as joint holder on former or survivor basis. Clear? As joint holder on former or survivor basis. However, such resident Indian relative joint account holder cannot operate the account. Clear? That is, cannot operate the account during the lifetime of the resident account holder. Clear? Basically, till the lifetime on former or survivor basis. Clear? On former or survivor basis. That is basically first one person among that has to operate. Clear? After the death of that person, other person that is to operate. Clear? That is former or survivor basis. The balances in the NRE, non-resident external account, and the FCNRB, foreign currency bank account, can be credited to the RFC account when the residential status of the non-resident Indian or the person of Indian origin changes to that of a resident. Clear? So basically the balance is either in the NRE account, that is basically earned. NRE basically external, and in the foreign currency bank account. Clear? Can be credited to the RFC account. Clear? Very, very important. Clear? When the person status basically changed from the non-resident to that of the resident. Further, that is diplomatic missions, diplomatic personnel and non-diplomatic staff of the foreign embassies who are the nationals of the concerned foreign countries and hold official passport are allowed to maintain the foreign currency deposit accounts with the authorized dealer banks in India. Clear? That is special permission. It is to be given for the diplomats. Okay. Either diplomatic missions or diplomatic personnel and non-diplomatic staff of the foreign embassies that are residing in the country. So maintenance of foreign currency accounts abroad. Very, very important from here. That also two questions arise, which we will discuss at the end of the discussion. So a national of a foreign state, clear, a national of a foreign state resident in India, clear, a national of a foreign state, clear, basically from of any other state that are residing in India, being an employee of a foreign company or a citizen of India employed by a foreign company outside India, clear, or a citizen of India employed by a foreign company outside India. And in either cases of the deputation to the office or branch or subsidiary or joint venture in India of such foreign company. Clear? So three cases are arises. First one, that is the citizen of any other country working in India. Okay. Second one, that is Indian citizen working in any foreign company. Clear? Or third one, that is the case of the deputation. to the office, branch, subsidiary, or joint venture in India of such foreign company, it is permitted, clear, or they are permitted to open, hold, and maintain a foreign currency account. Clear, they are is permitted to open, hold, and maintain a foreign currency account with the bank outside India. Clear, that is with the bank outside India. In such cases, the salary payable to him for the services rendered, that is services provided to the office, branch, subsidiary, or joint venture in India of such foreign company can be received by credit. Clear, that can be received by the credit to such account subject to the following condition. Clear, can be received by the credit to such account subject to the following condition. First one, that is the amount to be credited. Clear, the amount to be credited to such account shall not exceed. Clear, the amount to be credited to such account shall not exceed 75% of the salary. Clear, shall not exceed 75%. Wait a minute. Yes. That shall not exceed 75%. Clear, the amount to be credited to such account shall not exceed 75% of the salary accrued or to be received by such person from the foreign company. Clear. The remaining salary shall be paid in the rupees in India. Clear. 75, but not maximum that is 75% in the foreign currency. Rest to be paid, it is to be in the Indian rupees. Subject to applicable taxes on the entire salary as accrued in India. Clear. Such subject to the applicable taxes. Clear, taxes will be applicable. Okay. So very, very important. That is the amount to be credited to such account shall not exceed 75% of the salary accrued or to be received by such person from the foreign company. Second one, that is the remaining salary shall be paid in rupees in India. Third one, that is the subject to the applicable taxes on the entire salary as accrued in India. Clear, subject to the applicable taxes. Clear, basically on the entire salary accrued in India. Clear. So these are some of the basic points regarding the RFC account. Clear. So in the examination, they will definitely ask one or two questions from these points. So now let's discuss the some of the questions. So RFC accounts can be opened with the whom? Clear. First question, that is RFC accounts can be opened with the whom? First one, that is with the Indian Bank Regulatory Authority, with the authorized dealer bank in India, with the bank overseas, with the enforcement directorate. Clear. So option number B, basically with the Indian Banking Regulatory Authority. We have already discussed regarding that. Authorized dealer. Clear, here basically with that option number B is the accurate answer. Clear, with an authorized dealer bank in India. Clear, option number B is the answer. With an authorized dealer bank in India, not A. So how can RFC accounts with the can be opened? Clear, basically with the foreign exchange acquired with the Indian rupees with the permission of RBI only, with the foreign loans proceed. Basically with the foreign loans proceed. Clear. So basically RFC account, that is basically for the foreign exchange acquired. Clear, option number A is the answer, that is with the foreign exchange acquired. For all the sessions, you can subscribe our YouTube channel Shiksha 360. When can a RFC accounts can be opened? Clear. So basically there are also conditions, that is when a resident becomes a non-resident. So when a resident becomes a non-resident, not an RFC, at that time basically we have the facility of non-resident account, NRO, NRE, not RFC. Clear. So when a resident becomes a person of Indian origin, no. When a non-resident becomes a resident, option number C is the correct answer. That is at that time RFC account can be opened. Clear. So when a person goes abroad for a definite period, at that time, no, it's not. Clear. So mostly they will open the NRE account for the foreign proceeds. And for the Indian amount, they will open the NRO account. And when any non-resident becomes a resident, they will open the RFC account. We have also discussed, that is EEFC account. Clear. There will one more account which we will discuss in the next session. And some other points or some other question we will also provide in the group. Clear. So what is the restriction on utilization of RF balances outside India? It is there any restriction on the utilization? No, as such. Can be utilized for the import of books? Cannot be, no, as such. Cannot be utilized for the meeting travel expenses? No. Only 50% of the balance can be spent in the financial year? No. Basically, as such, there are no restrictions on utilization of the amount outside India. Clear. So option number D will be the accurate answer. Now move to the last question. So the resident joint account holder of the RFC account cannot operate the during cannot operate the account during the lifetime of a resident account holder, can operate the account freely, can operate the account for repatriation only, can operate the account for the local payments only. Clear? So option number A will be the answer, that is cannot operate the account during the lifetime of the resident account holder because the account holder has a instruction farmer or survivor basis. Okay. So you have to be take care regarding all these points, clear, regarding the RFC account, clear. So this led to the completion of the RFC topic as per the book. So we have not to discuss much more, clear. Whatever they will provide you, we have to discuss regarding that. And in the examination, they will also ask the similar type of the questions, clear. So thanks to all of you for joining this discussion.